And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Welcome back for another episode of Adams for the Love of Movie Picks. This time around, we're going to be talking about the 2020 film, Underwater. Now, this film stars Kristen Stewart as Nora Price, Vincent Cassel as Captain Lucien, Mamadou Athie as Rodrigo Nagenda, T.J. Miller as Paul Abel, John Gallagher Jr. as Liam Smith, Jessica Henwick as Emily Haversham. And that's pretty much the extent of the well-known actor and important actors in this one. So basically, Underwater is a fictional film where now it doesn't say like what time it takes place in the movie itself, if it's far in the future, if it's present day or whatever. But basically, in the time setting of this movie, humanity has found the ability to go to the bottom of the Marianas Trench, one of the deepest points on Earth, and drill for natural resources. And in doing so, they drill into a thermal pocket that basically releases long dormant creatures that then attack the drilling platform and the research station. And it's right from the get-go, like 5 minutes into the movie, there's earthquake. Well, what they think is an earthquake, it could be, but it's also, I think, the creatures attacking the station. Compromises the station, eventually causes structural failure, and most of the survivors get out through escape pods, but there's a handful of survivors that are trapped down there and can't get to the escape pods, or there aren't any escape pods left. I can't remember. And so their only means of escape is to suit up, walk across the bottom of the ocean floor, and get to the drilling platform. So the drilling platform is Roebuck. I forget what the name of the main research station / headquarters, I guess you could say. But they got to go from that to the drilling platform Roebuck. And in doing so, of course, they're attacked by these creatures. It's I think they do a pretty good realistic job of showing what it would actually be like to be that far down in the ocean, on the bottom of the ocean floor. Very limited visibility. It's hard to see these creatures. They definitely have the advantage. They can move a lot faster. And it's basically just about them trying to elude them while trying to get across the ocean floor to this drilling platform to more escape pods and escape. It's a pretty good movie. I guess you could somewhat call it a monster movie, but it's a thriller in its own sense too. Highly entertaining, and I think the actors that are chosen to play the different roles do a really good job of it. It definitely makes you, it's almost like Jaws, makes you afraid to go in the water kind of thing. Except in this case, you're in the water at the bottom of the freaking ocean. And, it's kind of that, tale as old as time is there are certain things that man was not meant to mess with in terms of nature. And basically, it's a warning that, some things should just be left as they are. So, I highly recommend Underwater if you've never seen it. It's not an insanely long movie. I think it's like an hour and a half. But yeah, it's it's got a bit of comedy to it. You got T.J. Miller in it. There's going to be a little bit of humor to it. Definitely I think it's accurate in portraying, what it would be like to be at that depth at the bottom of the ocean. The pressure is huge. They have to have special suits just to be able to go out into the, outside the platform, the station. It kind of gets you thinking too. That'd be really amazing if humanity ever got to the point that they could do something like this, to be able to establish a drilling station on the bottom of the ocean floor, especially on the bottom of the Marianas Trench. So yeah, like I said, highly recommend Underwater if you've never seen it. As always, if you enjoyed my video, please click that thumbs up, leave a like down below. As always, feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. And if you really enjoy my channels, please enjoy my movies, please subscribe, all right? I greatly appreciate it. You take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next week for another episode.